Imagine this. A new family moves into your town. They are looking for a community, so they open YouTube on a weekend and click on your church's live stream. But instead of an inviting worship environment, they see a shaky white shot, inconsistent font, and low quality audio. Then, just as the sermon starts, the entire video gets muted by YouTube because of a copyright strike. In less than 30 seconds, your digital front just slammed shut. Your live stream is no longer a luxury. It is the first interaction people have with your ministry. If you want to build an online presence that looks professional, grows your communication, and stays completely legal, you need to master two things: branding and copyright compliance. In this video, we are breaking down the exact step-by-step blueprint to professionalize your church stream without a Hollywood budget. Let's dive in. So let's start with branding. The biggest mistake churches make is treating their live stream like a passive security camera. They hit record, walk away and hope for the best. But your stream needs to feel like an intentional, curated experience. Consistency is the foundation of trust. If a viewer lands on your Facebook page, clicks over to your website, and then opens your YouTube stream, their visual identity should be identical. This means you must define and protect your church's brand style guide. Stop changing your fonts, graphics, and background themes every single weekend based on the sermon topic. Pick two primary church colors and exactly two clean, easily readable fonts. Sans serif fonts like Montserrat and Arial work beautifully on video screens. Use these exact design assets week in and week out for your lower tiers, your sermon slides, and your announcement graphics. When a user scrolls past your video in a crowded social media feed, they should instantly recognize it's your church, just from the color scheme and layout. To make this practical, your production team only needs to build a core package of 4 essential graphic templates. First, the countdown timer, a 5 or 10 minute animated screen that builds anticipation and gives viewers time to log on and fix their volume. Second, lower text, clean overlays used to display the pastor's name, scripture references, and core sermon bullet points. The third one is the logo, a tiny semi-transparent version of your church logo sitting permanently in the top corner of the screen, so your broadcast is instantly watermarked. And fourth, the outro frame, a final screen that plays during the post-service postlude, explicitly directing online viewers on how to give, submit prayer requests, or fill out digital connection card. Branding isn't just limited to digital elements you overlay onto your video feed. It also includes the physical environment your camera is capturing. Your physical stage design must directly complement your digital brand. If your church logo is sleek, minimalist, and modern, but your camera is capturing a stage cluttered with exposed audio wires, old music stands, and messy artificial plants, your visual brand is completely broken. You can fix this easily on a micro budget. Start by cleaning up the stage clutter and manage your cables. Next, attach a clean, high-quality version of your church logo to the front of the speaker's podium. Finally, utilize your stage lighting intentionally. If your church brand colors are deep blue and white, use your LED stage lights to cast a subtle blue wash on the back wall. This instantly bridges the gap between the physical room and the digital screen, making the entire broadcast look cohesive and incredibly high-end. Now, let's pivot to the legal side of production. You can have the most beautiful, perfectly branded stream in the world, but it means absolutely nothing if YouTube takes down your video. Navigating music copyright laws is where church tech teams run into a wall. Let's bust the single biggest myth in ministry tech right now: the religious service exemption. Under United States copyright law, churches are legally allowed to play, perform, and sing copyrighted music during physical in-person worship services without paying royalties or licensing fees. However, this exemption completely ends the second the audio hits the internet. Streaming your service online constitutes a digital broadcast. Because of that, you legally require an entirely separate set of permissions from the songwriters and music publishers. To stream legally, your church must cover two distinct types of copyrights. First is the public performance right, which allows you to broadcast the song's melodies and lyrics to an online audience. Second is the synchronization right, which allows you to sync that copyrighted music to a moving visual image, that is your video feed. If your stream lacks both permissions, platforms like YouTube and Facebook use automated AI algorithms called Content ID systems to instantly flag, mute, or completely terminate your live broadcasts. Fortunately, you don't have to contact every single record label individually. You can use blanket licenses specifically built for ministries. For modern worship music, your church needs a CCLI streaming license. This single license legally covers over 300,000 contemporary worship songs for digital broadcasts. If your church sings traditional hymns, liturgical arrangements, or classical choral music, one license is your best option. But buying the license isn't enough. To avoid automated flags, you must display your church's specific license number directly in your YouTube video description box and on your lyric lower thirds during the broadcasts. One final trap to avoid is pre-recorded music tracks. A CCLI streaming license only covers live performances by your actual physical church band. It does not give you permission to stream a studio recording. If you play an original studio track from a church artist over your sound system during your pre-service countdown or post-service walkthrough, your video will be flagged instantly. Instead, use dedicated royalty-free Christian music platforms like Worship Start, or stick entirely to standard royalty-free background instrumental tracks during your countdowns. Protecting your church's online ministry isn't just about avoiding a legal headache. It's about valuing the creative artists who write the music we use to worship and presenting your ministry to the world with absolute excellence. If this guide helped simplify church tech for you, just make sure to hit the like button. Let me know in the comments down below what streaming software or licensing tools is your church currently using. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you.